Dan,
hey.
I want you to tell me in your own words what you think the purpose of this video is.
It is to teach the folks at home how to, a handy guide on how to install a new hard drive into their PlayStation.
Yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of it.
With also the benefit of me actually getting mine installed because I don't know how to do
yeah,
this.
well,
so.
you're here to learn too.
Yes.
But the long version is that a bunch of people have been asking, hey, what hard drive should I get for my PS4? And I stole this guide directly from Eurogamer, so we should put a link to that guide in the credits or in the comments or something. But what they recommend is this thing. And the reason this is good is A, it's a 2 terabyte drive. B, for whatever reason, it's cheaper to buy it in this USB enclosure than it is to buy the exact same drive bare. Like, you know, you can get just the laptop drive that would go straight in there, but you're actually paying like an extra $30. You paid, what, $90?
I got the Amazon page up right now. It's at $85 right now with Prime.
$5 cheaper than it was when I did this a few months ago. But so the benefits are, you know, you get a cheaper drive than if you just bought the bare drive, and then also the 500 gig drive that's in the PS4 can then be put back in this thing. And then you've got a, 500 gig USB 3 drive.
So that thing, I can use this cable and just use it like it was intended?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Okay. So this is, this is just an enclosure that's got a standard laptop, like
perfect.
2.5-inch drive or whatever. So the trick is getting this thing open.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. This is
now I turn to you.
The part I was worried about.
So yeah, that thing is clearly not designed to be opened, although it's really not that hard. It took me about 10 minutes with a knife.
Okay. 10 minutes?
Well, that was trying to figure it out. I think I could do it pretty quick now, but they recommended using a credit card, so I'm going to let you try that first.
I have my...
Before we go straight to the blade.
I have my WrestleMania Dine-Around card.
All right.
That was given to me with my travel package. Well. And this is all used up. It's a debit card, so don't try using that.
So all you're trying to do here, I hope the camera can see this, but so basically there's the seam right along here. See it? So where the two pieces of the housing.
It's the very top there, right?
Meet together, yeah.
A couple millimeters there. Yeah.
So this thing is just, it's got like some kind of pressure clip inside where it's clipped together. So all you need to do is basically kind of go around the edges of this thing.
Okay.
And just sort of work it loose.
All the way around the edge there?
Yeah, so
okay.
Maybe you'll have more luck than I did.
I'm not good with handy stuff.
Okay, well that's why I didn't want to give you the knife right off the bat.
Oh, that's probably, yeah, smart.
You're not having much luck, are you?
I need the knife.
You want to try the knife?
Yeah, let's try the knife.
All right.
Is there any like basic don't kill myself rules?
Be nice to Joey.
Okay. Is it gonna, this is the thing, I use these knives and I always worry that something's gonna happen and it's just gonna snap and cut my fingers off.
You want to choke up on it a little bit more than that, I think.
Okay.
I think you want to kind of go like this. Maybe I can get you started a little bit. I wonder if this is this maybe a point where we end up fast forwarding a little bit, but see how you can kind of work the blade in there.
Oh, okay, that's easy enough.
And you basically just kind of end up working your way around. Anyway, do you want to give it a shot?
Sure. See, what is keeping it from just like closing on my fingers?
The knife?
Yeah.
It's got a lock on it.
Wait, but I mean this way, like forward.
It's locked. See?
How does that happen?
That's what this is.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I mean, if you really want to look in there, you can see how it works. But see, here,
but if it's like this, it won't.
Yeah,
no. Oh, crap. Okay, so as long as I don't press this thing.
No, yes, there's metal. There's metal holding that blade in place.
Oh, okay, well that doesn't scare me nearly as much now. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of pointing this at my stomach.
Yes, please don't stab yourself.
And we're gonna try real hard not to. Okay. Is Joey a good guy?
I don't know. That knife came from police impound, government auction. So.
What?
Potentially not.
You just go to government auctions?
No. Some members of my family might.
Whoa.
Here. Think of it like a crowbar. You're like prying it open.
So kind of like.
Yeah. So here. You know what? Let me just help you out.
Okay.
There we go. So see how it kind of pries off?
Yeah. It's getting some separation there.
Yeah. Well, I think I might have just done it for you.
Oh shit. So where's the important like guts? It's like I don't want to like rip that open.
Yeah. Oh, well there you go.
Okay.
So you got it. So I mean, once you get one end started, it's really not that hard. Careful. So.
Is there any crazy part you don't touch because it's kind of electric?
No. That stuff's all fine.
Okay.
So here's the actual drive you would be buying if you just bought the drive. Take these little feet off. You're
gonna do this thing?
Take the screws off.
Okay. I can do that. We need these screws, right?
Yeah. Save the screws. You're gonna need those to screw the other hard drive back in.
All right. All right, that's 4.
All right, so now you want to kind of gingerly peel off this little shielded-looking thing.
So just this tinfoil stuff, or this whole this whole thing?
Yeah. So don't like tear it off and rip it. Just kind of, yeah. There you go. It's held on with an adhesive, but it comes off pretty easy.
Okay. And are we going to be putting it back on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so all this stuff you need to save because, again, you want to repurpose the old hard drive. 'Cause,
Right.
who doesn't need an extra USB hard drive?
I could always
lying
use
around?
one.
It's important to use all pieces of the Buffalo.
Yeah, there we go.
And then I believe that connector just comes off. Yeah, so that just works,
that's simple.
works its way off. So
Okay.
It's just the little USB adapter. From here, it's really easy. I mean, like, they built this in a way that was super easy to upgrade.
Which side comes off?
So this is the thing that pops off.
Okay.
So you
Is
just,
there a button or anything?
no, you just literally just slide it. It comes off kind of like magic.
Oh,
See?
wow.
Yep.
I've never done this. Never had a reason to.
Some of these have done this on 2 or 3 PS4s. Some of them are a little, no, yours is fine. Some of them are a little stuck in there. You kind of have to work them out. But,
Okay.
So this is the only screw you have to worry about, if I'm not mistaken.
It's even got the
It's,
PlayStation.
yeah, it's the big
things on
fancy screw with the 4 PlayStation shapes on it,
it. Crazy.
which is a silly, weird little detail for them to put in there.
I like it.
Yeah, so this housing, no. So just like this handle here is here for a reason. Just, yep.
Whoa.
Here's
That's
your
easy.
hard drive. Have you backed this thing up? So
I
they-
backed up my saves and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Did that today.
Yeah, so they actually put a feature in the new firmware that lets you back these up to an external hard drive if you want. But
Oh, okay. I assume I take
it's
these
just
out, right?
as easy to just download your cloud saves. Yeah.
Okay.
So unscrew those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just as easy to just download your cloud saves and reinstall.
Yeah, I just put the saves that I give a shit about on the cloud. You don't need like a super tiny eyeglasses screwdriver, but you can't use like a huge one, it seems.
No, you want to match your
pretty
screwdriver
tiny.
basically to the size of the screws so you don't strip them.
There's that, and then that comes right
Yeah,
out.
so you've got your same size drive.
So, do a little Indiana Jones thing here.
Yep.
All right. I assume I'm doing this correctly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much foolproof at this point.
That sounds like a challenge.
Here's a hot tip for you. Don't screw those all the way in. Screw it like 95% of the way in.
Okay, as soon as you start feeling some like firmness there, maybe
Yeah.
let
Well,
it-
it's just, just in case one of the other holes didn't line up for some reason.
Oh, right,
You don't have to go back and unscrew everything.
easy enough. Okay.
And then putting it back in, could not be easier. I mean,
Slide it in here.
this part of the process is dead simple. Just
Alright.
push it in, and did it kind of
Yeah.
feel it kind of. Yeah, it's in. a little
It hasn't like clicked, but
That's fine.
it lined up
Yeah,
with
as
this
long as the
thing.
screw hole is in, it should be fine.
Okay. You get a close up of that screw and you can see the PlayStation logos there. Alright. And then that's all done, right?
Yeah, like that's it. I mean, if
Wow.
really the only hard part of this is getting that enclosure open. If you were to just buy a bare laptop drive and stick it in, like it's almost impossible to mess it up.
That's super easy.
Yeah, it's nice that they made it so streamlined. But
Yeah. So I mean, this is good to go now, right?
so there's one more step.
Oh, right. You need
that
the
you
USB
have to
thing.
do. It doesn't have everything in firmware or in ROM or whatever. You have to get your creepy little Lasari USB stick with the original firmware file on it. So yeah, when you do this, you need to go download the full firmware file, not the upgrade version, because you're going to have to reinitialize with this new hard drive.
Do I plug in before?
That doesn't matter. Just
Okay.
just go ahead and plug it in.
Okay.
So when you turn it on, you're going to want to hold the power button down
For how long?
until it beeps the second time.
Okay.
All right. You'll also have to plug in a controller. It can't go wireless from here.
That won't be a problem.
Also, is it on the right HDMI?
Yeah.
Or did you kill your PS4?
I checked. It is on the right HDMI.
There
Hey,
it is. Okay,
there
it
we
just
go.
it just takes forever.
All right.
I was really nervous for a second.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, this part is super easy. You're just gonna, follow the on-screen instructions, and
So I'm
it's
reinstalling system
yep.
software.
Yep. So it's that one,
Okay.
and you've got.
Ooh.
Oh no! Did they put out a new firmware?
I
since
downloaded that about a month
Oh
and a
wow!
half ago.
Okay, yes, you have the wrong firmware on
Crap.
that USB stick. Well, whatever. I mean, this is exactly the process.
Should I
right?
hit OK?
No,
No?
it won't let you do it because you already upgraded to 2.5
Oh, okay.
on this console, so you need 2.5 to reinitialize with. But whatever, you've seen what to do here. All you got to do is go get that new file
Okay.
and repeat this part of the process. But here is the other thing you need to do, which is putting this back together. So basically, you're just going to take this hard drive out of the PS4 and do everything else, or everything you just did in reverse.
Okay.
Here's a little trick.
What's that?
With these small screws. Put the screwdriver in the screw, and then you can just hold it on with your finger.
Oh, okay.
And then you don't have to worry about balancing it in the hole, right? And then you can just feed it in.
That's easy.
Much simpler. Life lessons with Dan.
Yeah, I'm learning. It's like tool time.
Taking stuff apart's fun. And you know, there's some other hard drive options out there. Like you can get a hybrid drive that's a little bit faster than this, but at like half the size for the same price.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's going to be any noticeable increases in like loading time.
They benchmarked this one. This thing is a hair faster than the stock PS4 drive.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to notice much. You know, maybe a second here and there or something. But
That adds up in Bloodborne.
for me, even having to drive the same speed was fine because you're getting 4 times the space, and that's the fun part.
Okay.
And then yeah,
It sure looks like it would go in that way.
yes, I believe that's the case.
And
And
then
just match the sides up so they fit right.
I feel like I'm bending it or something.
Let me see.
Oh.
Yeah, like you just kind of have to apply a lot of pressure. That's how it's put together.
Okay.
And it should.
Hey, look.
Yeah, so, you know, it's
Then-
like you can't even tell the difference, right?
Look at that. Smooth as silk all around there.
You can take my word for it. As long as you have the right firmware file, that'll go.
Okay. I will give it a shot.
And it'll reinitialize the PS4, and then you'll have 2 terabytes of space, which is a lot of space.
That sounds really helpful.
I installed every game I could get my hands on, and I've still got like 1.3 terabytes left or something like that.
God, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Cool. Thanks, Brad.
And then, like I said, here's your other drive to use. You save some money.
Yeah,
We learned some stuff today.
did.
It was a good afternoon.
I'm pretty good about this.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Brad.
Congratulations.